I have maybe just bought, by accident, possibly the cheapest and rarest car you can possibly get in the UK. I need to put some clothes on, get on a train, and go collect it and explain everything. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on the train. We are almost at our destination. I am terrified, I'll be honest with you. Oh, absolutely terrified. I've got a 2-hour 40 drive home. If this car is any decent, it's gonna be tough. But yeah. Can you guess what it is yet? I don't know, maybe you can guess. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to my new car, or very old new car, the Alfa Romeo 156 GTA Sport Wagon. So yes, I want to be very clear about this. This is one of 107 imported to the UK. Of those, very few of them are obviously manuals. This one is a manual example. They typically go for around about 10K at the bottom end. It's like a 10 grand car bottom end and like 16-ish in really good condition. I got this for £3,300. 3,300. I'll get onto that story later, but let's talk around the car first of all. As you can see, aesthetically, it's not in the best of shapes, right? So it's got a bunch of stuff needs to be done on the bumper. I need to put these washers back in. It's got a bracket here on the front left that needs to be sorted as well. You can see this bracket here is all out on the headlights. There is some rust on some of the wings, at the front wings and stuff. There's some rust on the sills, both the sides, there's rust on the sills. Outside of that though, the only real things to point out are that it's lacking a few like quality of life features. Come on here. So see this door, for example, try and open it, it gets a little bit stuck. That's because the door card in the car is sticking out a little bit. So stuff like that I can get fixed relatively easily. Obviously it needs a clean up, it needs a respray. I get all of that, right? There's work to be done here. It needs just a basic clean would be a good start. If you come around here super quick, jump into the interior very quickly. Again, it's dirty, it's messy, but nothing that a quick cleanup can't sort. I would love to maybe redo these seats and stuff. All of that is for the future. But yeah, in general, it's a 156 GTA Sport Wagon. Not much more needs to be said. Let's pop the hood, as they say. So, from factory, 3.2 litre V6 engine, 247-ish brake horsepower. This one's fitted with the Q2 LSD as well from Auto Lusso. They fitted it for the car. It's got an Auto Lusso intake as well, very nice. But yeah, that is a very typical Alfa Romeo Busso 3.2 litre V6 smashed into a touring car style estate. I have just remembered one thing though, I'm not insured on the car. We have a saving grace in this video though, because it is sponsored by Temp Cover. So I need to go onto Temp Cover right now and sort out the insurance for this car so that I can get it home. Temp Cover insure cars from 1 hour to 28 days. They cover people from age 17 through to 78 years old with a full UK or EU or provisional license as well. So people like Audas can actually get insured on cars too. You can get a quote in under 2 minutes, and literally 80% of insurance policies can start there and then immediately. So you're not waiting around to drive your nice Alfa Romeo 156 GTA Sport Wagon home. They've got a whole breadth of different products they can insure for, and I've actually used them in the past. I used Temp Cover myself to drive my MX-5 home, to take my MX-5 on a few trips before I properly insured it. They're trusted by 2.5 million customers. They are specialists in temporary insurance, market leaders who kind of invented this industry like 10 plus years ago. If you're ever in the same situation as me and you need to insure a car to drive it home, don't forget to temp cover it. Go to tempcover.com/carswithjb and you get 30% off as well if you use the mobile app, which is what I'm about to do right now. 1 day cover starts right now. Gonna pay for that using Apple Pay, makes life much easier as well. And just like that, I am insured through Temp Cover. Let's get this thing home. 2 hours 40. Pray for me. This is hopefully the final moment of this video, getting the car home. I can't believe this. This is ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I can't, this is mental. This is actually dumb. Like, seriously dumb. So let me explain the story to you and how we got to where we are. So about a month ago, I spotted a 147 GTA that had been modified massively and looked really cool, like just done right, if you know what I mean. So I saw that and thought that whole build would look really good on a 156 GTA sport wagon. I looked up how many there were around and any for sale, and there was just nothing for sale except for this one on eBay for 5.3. There are a couple other ones up for like 15, 16, those kinds of prices, 12 to 16,000 pounds.
Which is where they are when they're done up nicely.
Typically, yeah, like 10 grand is kind of the cheapest you'll find them for. And I thought to myself, like, oh, why is it so cheap? I looked at it, it was a dog. It's a Cat D as well. It was stolen by some dudes who used it as a getaway car. So in my head, I was just like, maybe not the best car to buy for 5.3. Like, I'll think about it, but I'll watch it on eBay. And it just didn't sell. So I was sitting there thinking, like, oh, it's not selling. Maybe someone's been to it and found that there's loads of problems or something like that. I just thought there was probably going to be something wrong, massively wrong with the car, and there may well be.
It isn't out for a Romeo.
It isn't out for a Romeo.
Never know.
So, but I promised my wife, my friends, and everyone else, if it's still there with 24 hours to go on the listing, I'll put in an offer. I don't want to spend more than like 4 grand on a car that might be a headache. So I thought to myself, like, I'll offer him nice and low. 24 hours before the listing ended, I saw it and I offered the guy £3,300. 8 hours or so later, he accepted the offer, gave me a call and said, yeah, you know what, I need to get rid of it, all the rest of it.
And then you gave me the call, Aldas, I've got it.
We got to head down this weekend, grab this whip and get on our merry way. This is a manual GTA Sport Wagon that I have bought for 3.3k. Now,
mental.
Of course, that comes with its own issues, right? I know there's be some stuff for me to resolve and sort out, etc., with this car, but from the get-go, this car deserves a clean-up. It deserves some sorting of some rusty spots and that kind of stuff, getting it looking decent, and this is easily worth way more than 3.3, at least in my head, and hopefully in your heads too.
And obviously, as you would have seen previously, you know, when we walk around the car, there is a few things to do to it, both, you know, cosmetically, but mechanically, yeah, it's pretty sound.
This thing pulls. So I was worried. I was walking around the car. Oh, there's this wrong. There's that wrong. We took it for a drive, and mate, did it not just pull?
It just pulls. It pulls. It sings at the moment. And I mean, we've only just started the journey. We might break down. Keep watching this video.
I need to slow down to 50 for this average speed check. I hate these, man. Like, there's so many of these around right now. Also, I just realised I've been doing that whole thing in 5th gear because I'm so used to driving in 5th gear in my Polo. It's a 6-speed manual. I just didn't click up. Oh well.
We've still got a 6th gear to go.
Maybe that's where it all goes wrong. But yeah, I mean, honestly, let's just see how this drive goes, and whether I can get this car home or not. But yeah, I'm glad temp cover will insure me on it.
Temp cover really came through.
Insurance broadly, right? So insurance on this car, I did that obviously, I did all my research beforehand. £400 a year. That is not bad for me. £400 for this per year.
I'm not sure I could even insure a bicycle.
How much does it cost you to insure your Mercedes?
I don't even know.
Yeah, let's not talk about
that. I'm homeless because of it. I live in a Mercedes because of it.
He has sold his flat, he lives in a Mercedes Benz, it's crazy. So, let's see how this journey goes. We'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Wow, I'm home.
We're back.
We're back. How did that happen? That is unreal.
I'm shocked.
This morning when I got up and last night and since I bought this car or committed to buy this car, I was expecting to be stuck on the motorway.
I was ready to just take videos of this thing in smoke, but we are back and it didn't overheat too much.
No, it got a bit hot in traffic, just a little bit over where I'd like it to be, but we'll work on that. Perfectly fine, ran really well the rest of the time. Didn't use much petrol either. It was about half a tank that I started with and it went down to just under a quarter with 2 hours 40 of driving. That's not bad at all. Drove through London fine. It is solid. I am so surprised at how solid this car is.
It is so much better than I was expecting it to be.
It cruises along comfortably and the engine is just pulling. This might be famous last words here, but I'm gassed. Wanted to say a huge thank you to Temp Cover for sponsoring this video again. Go check them out, please do. Remember that if you are going to insure a car like this one to take it home or any other reason that you might need temporary insurance, remember to Temp Cover it. I'd really appreciate that. Go check out tempcover.com/cars with JB. Also, huge thanks to you guys for watching, to Rarest for joining me on this journey and dealing with this nonsense in the same way that I have, and dealing with the heat. It is hot in here.
It is hot.
Getting that door open. Get that aircon sorted ASAP. And yeah, thanks to you guys for watching. Do go and click on screen for another video on a bunch of other cheap and cool cars, and I'll see you in the next one.